good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Kuneco. We are coming to you live from the future, or, well, from the Philippines, to be more exact. We're about 12 hours ahead of the East Coast, and as you can see, we're all still completely wide awake over here. We couldn't be more excited to be presenting the first 2 hours of Kuneco to all of you guys. My name is Luis. I'm one of the founders of BloomX. I'll be co-hosting Kuneco, so you'll be seeing me pop in every now and again. But let me stop talking right now so that my co-host Angelo can introduce himself and talk more about the conference that you are all currently watching.
Thanks, Luis. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Good day wherever you are in the world. My name is Angelo Kalaw, and I am from cLabs. And we give you a warm welcome to Kuneco. Kuneco is hosted by Celo, and Celo's mission is to build a financial system that creates the conditions for prosperity for everyone. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Kuneco is Celo's community conference. And Kuneco's purpose is to foster togetherness, inspire community participation, and strengthen the Celo spirit. So this quarter, we are showcasing how projects and communities are innovating on money with Celo, generating positive social and environmental impact in preservation of our financial system in our world. This year, Kuneco is bigger and more inclusive than ever, highlighting the Celo community spirit with hosts, speakers, and voices live from the Philippines for the first half of today, and later to Kenya, and then tomorrow, Korea and Brazil. Luis, why don't you take our guests and our participants today to the Philippines?
Thanks, Angelo. So, one of the most exciting things to come out of crypto and blockchain over the past year is this concept called NFTs. And it was one of the most revelatory experiences for me personally when I found that my two great loves, crypto and art, somehow found themselves overlapping in this new thing called NFT art. Just because it's mostly something that we see coming out of the US or Europe or other places like that, it doesn't mean that there's not a really vibrant NFT art community also here in the Philippines. And what we have for you, just to kind of open things up, is we've got a short video ready for you guys now that will just kind of walk you through some of the most important, I would say, significant NFT artists in the country that are producing awesome work right they're out there for us to check out. So we'd love to show you this video right now, and it'll be the first time. It's actually the world premiere of this video, so I'm super excited to be able to share this with you today. Wonderful, wonderful. Obviously the art thing, it's something near and dear to my heart, but that's not the only thing that we've got for you in our very brief segment that we have right now. Angelo, take it away, please.
Yeah, this quarter's Kuneco Luis. Well, by the way, this is really exciting. I'm so proud of the talent here at home and how it enters the crypto space. But yeah, this quarter's Kuneco rather also honors two important events. Today, or well, tomorrow technically, is the first year anniversary of Mainnet, and tomorrow also is Earth Day 2021. So it's been a year since the Celo community launched Mainnet, specifically in Earth Day 2020, acknowledging that prosperity for all includes a healthy, regenerative approach to the empowerment of individuals and the health of our planet. Here in the Philippines, aside from this amazing art that you just saw from the video, we're proud of our natural wonders and the abundance that Mother Earth has endowed us. Yet this beautiful gift unfortunately is under siege, and our country has been feeling the impact of climate change year after year. And for us, this urges us to rethink our relationship with the environment. Today, we're joined by one Filipino leader. He's very young, a young Filipino leader. His name is Jefferson Estella, and Jefferson is the co-founder of Youth Strike for Climate Philippines. And he will give us a preview and share about how they are raising consciousness about this very urgent issue and mobilizing action against climate change. Hi, Jefferson. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from the Philippines.
Yeah, Jefferson, tell us about the Youth Strike for Climate here in the Philippines.
Youth Strike for Climate Philippines is first. I would like to say thank you for inviting us here in this event. It's very I'm very thankful because we will be able to share what the youth has been doing for the past years that we are doing this. So our group is one of the pioneer youth-led climate movement in the country. So we are a nationwide youth-led organization and campaign in the country fueled by the goal to empower young Filipino people to act against the climate crisis. It's like a version of Fridays for Future. If you have heard that movement that was founded by Greta Thunberg from Sweden. So it's like the Philippine version of that. So it's also a network and alliances of Sangguniang Kabataan or youth leaders in the government, youth and student organizations, advocacy groups, and individuals that demands bold climate actions from the government by humanizing climate action through activism and storytelling.
Yeah.
That's basically what
So
we do in the movement.
yeah, that sounds great. So we are being watched by many people around the world and many members of the Celo community. And if I ask you, what's one thing that the Celo community should walk away with today to help your movement, to join you in this campaign around a very important issue?
Yeah, thank you for asking that because I believe it's also a great opportunity to tell how this community can help, fight climate change. And I believe every one of us know that financial sector is a large part of, kumbaga, responsible for collective failure to organize a sector-wide exit. And financial sector is one of the things that or sector that really helps to push further the environmental degradation in our planet. And one of the things that we should do or the Celo community should walk away from to help the movement is to phase out investments in coal if you have any investments in coal, oil, gas, because those things are one of the or the number one drivers of climate change because of the greenhouse gases that it's exhumed to the atmosphere. So I think that is the single most important step that financial institutions can take to protect our climate. Also, we need to inform ourselves, especially people who are in the financial institutions, that these things are facts, these things are happening, and because the financial institution is the biggest, one of the biggest sector in the world, they should take action.
Mhm. Couldn't agree more. And Any ideas from your group on, like one of the key themes in our conference today is innovating on money. To your mind, like how can we innovate on money while taking care of Mother Earth?
Yeah, that's a great question because as of now, we are in the pandemic, we are in the age of the climate crisis. Many inventions and many innovations are being discussed to really contribute on how we can plan out and help to combat climate change. And I think financial sector has an important role to play in fight against the climate crisis. I think by supporting reductions in climate change, risk and mitigation plans by countries and by the government. Second is, I think we can have by having long-term institutional investors or investments that can help in rebalancing and redistributing climate-related risk and to maintain financial stability. Also, there's a lot of applications here in the Philippines that being used to by normal people or normal citizens to in their own ways in their own individual ways they can help. So I don't know if you have heard Gcash Forest. So every time that the a certain user of the Gcash app, it's a digital banking app that if you use it, you will gain and green energy that they called. And then after you gain that green energy, you will be able to plant a tree in your own app, in your own application. So that's one. So I think by this kind of innovations, the financial sector can really, um, have a great impact in fighting the current crises that we are fighting.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jefferson. These are brilliant ideas. We're very supportive of you. The Celo community wishes you the best in your noble endeavors. And to everyone watching, if you want to follow and support the group, they are in Facebook and Instagram, Youth Strike for Climate Philippines. Is that correct, Jefferson? No? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Jefferson. And thanks so much, Angelo. That was a cool little segment.